Good morning. Taking a morning climb because Hillington is one of the 111 4,000 footers in New England. If I don't do it now, I'd have to look up when I did it last. There's some bunchberry that just started blooming. Love the color. There's Rutland and Grandfather's Knob, the little funky looking thing. Oh yeah, this was totally worth it. There's the peak with the towers. There's Kent Pond just beyond Pico, and it came from the east, so more over the rolling hills. Oh, yeah. Even more beautiful when earned. I was wrong. That's Kent Pond. That's Chinden Reservoir. I'm looking for the walkway to the peak to make this a round trip. And here's the trail, Catwalk, which is a great trail. A little dicey, rocky. Looks like I've found the walkway to the peak. I've never been on it, so I really wasn't quite sure where it was, and I wasn't planning on walking down Cascade. Looks like we got some heavy skies today. Nice trip up Killington to start the morning. The myth of the Yellow Deli. I got dosed at the Yellow Deli. They let me shovel because I was smelly. They gave me all the pancakes I could eat, and when I walked out that door, I couldn't hike straight no more. And the colors, dude, the colors. Foamy coffee in the morning. Good morning. And here we go. Henry, you're a creature of the forest. Bye, Toad. I see you. Sorry to ruin your morning. Look at the trillium.
That's what I thought you stopped for.
It is what I stopped for.
So pretty.
Look what we found. Morning. Look.
Good morning.
Oh, and they have a thing that's like a thermometer showing how close we've made it to our goal.
Yes.
I was going to do like for our mileage
Okay.
on the AT.
That's good because there's no other way to illustrate it.
Yeah. We've been seeing a ton of long trail hikers this morning. It makes sense that now we're past the main junction, and I feel bad for the long trail hikers. I don't feel bad for them, but they're doing this big long thing. It's a huge thing right from the beginning. They're mixed in with the AT hikers who by this point are doing lots of miles per day. Maybe they're feeling a little belittled. Sometimes AT hikers are obnoxious, and it's a weird psychological thing. I believe we are approaching a water crossing. I'm going to take it as a good sign that the many people we've seen did not look wet. Little road walk to the shelter, and I think we've decided to make it a 17-mile day in order to not camp out to do 3 more miles or so, and because we were offered a ride, and because it's going to rain tonight, and because when you're hiking it always sounds nice to finish. What a lovely shelter. I haven't even seen the front yet. Look at that. Walk to the privy. Oh my gosh, there's still people tenting here. What is going on? This is a weird shelter. It's very dark. Dark like a dungeon. Time to get going. We have, I don't know, 14 or 13 more miles to do. It's 10 something. This is interesting and not a particularly great sign. Toronto doesn't want to go across this river crossing. I like it over here, personally. Is that your staff? Oh. No. That's the hardest part. I stepped on the stone in the water. I think the black one. I think I stepped on the one to your right, but you'll be fine. Well, I was a little more upstream. It seems that you've given up.
No, the one's in the middle, which is slippery.
I did the rock just upstream of it.
Oh.
And I was trying to tell you that, but you're like, I can't hear you.
All I could hear was the roar of the water.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was an adventure. And bonus, I still have dry feet. Must be a lightning tree. We just took an accidental shortcut. We were already halfway down the shortcut before we realized we weren't on trail. Vermont has made me more thankful every time I see a bridge. Engineering marvel, not walking through the river. Why do I feel like I'm on an overhang? I don't like it. Yeah, whoa, that's gonna fall in. Look at that. You see that? That's where we were standing. Do you want to register?
Maybe not. Too rusty for me. Number 375 started 226. Bluebird and Drifter.
I've seen their names a lot.
Here to collect rent money. Metric, Push, Magician.
Metric?
M-E-T-R-I-K with an
We
accent.
met Metric. We met Metric. He's from Quebec. We met on the Blue Ridge Parkway near Apple Orchard Mountain. Apple Orchard Mountain.
Hmm.
Vermont really likes everything to have an address, so.
That's a good idea. Then if you have to call emergency, you know where to
Well,
send.
that's exactly why. It's not just that they're obsessed with addresses. 1690.8. Another creative use of an AT blaze that has fallen down. I strongly suspect this is the brook we will be crossing shortly. Looks pretty strong and fast, but not too high. Oh wait, there's water on both sides. Here, trail, and then here. Since we're walking between two small rivers, I'm gonna assume they're coming together, meaning there's no way out without crossing. And it's getting narrower. But to figure out how to cross this. Where do you think? I talked to the last guy we passed. He said he went that way and crossed near some logs. Those must be the logs. They don't have our detonation on the sign. Smells like sweet grass. Beautiful columbine over there. We shortly learned this was an old homestead from a man who was taking his elderly mother for a nostalgic walk.
I think that's because I don't want to eat where it's buggy in the woods.
Lunchtime. A style. First one we've encountered in Vermont, but I think it's not attached to anything. We're approaching Lottery Road, and I'm feeling just done hiking, done with this trip. Don't want to walk up any more hills. I think I'm going to start digging into the gummies. And no, that's just sour gummies. Nothing fancy, yet they do help me get uphill. Is this the top? That is Rutland Airport. I've been here before, but apparently I remember nothing. This is serious gully. terrifying. That was kind of terrifying.
Disturbing, and then he started trotting. It got me.
It was awful. Leaving the gorge where we got a little water. And going through the vortex. Nope. I don't know if I'm supposed to. You can really see the glacier tracks. I think they're glacier tracks. Ancient. I know Vermont was under the ocean. Perhaps the glaciers were before that. Obviously not after. Oh, yes. That's the airport.
And is that Rutland or a different town? All that stuff over there.
That's Rutland, south end of Rutland. Those are the last hills in Vermont before you go to New York. As we're pushing on this 17, 18 something mile day, note to self, have coffee at lunch. Seeing the shelter roof reflection through the trees gives me hope in a darkish place. Just really ready to be done. This would have been our end point if we were camping tonight. So we just stopped at the Minerva Hinchy shelter for a snack and some rest. Total Toe wanted me to get something out of the canister, but I said I just didn't have it in me to undo my pack, if that tells you anything. And we didn't, but now we're cruising along, about to climb our last hill. And apparently we're going to be crushing these last 3.6 miles. I certainly don't feel like it, and she says she doesn't either. But we seem to be moving along pretty damn quick. Haven't really gotten to the hill yet, so TBD. I'm a little more hopeful now that we're actually on this hill, because I'm dreading it all day, so glad to just be doing it. This last mountain we're climbing is called Bear Mountain, and it's not really that bad. Probably the most polite mountain we've had all day. Surprisingly, climbing Killington going south is a really reasonable and undisturbing climb. Bear Mountain pulled 0 punches. It's amazing. What an end of the day gift. I think we're gonna make it on time and everything. I feel like I'm not gonna make it, but it's less than a half mile and the trail's getting easy, so it's likely.
Trail magic.
You didn't even give me a hug.
Not yet.
We're planning to have a celebration. Oh. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.